or 3 different tenures as a Dean of Social Sciences, University of Peshawar, remained Pro-Vice Chancellor, University of Peshawar. He also remained Vice Chancellor, Malakand University, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. He remained the Vice Chancellor, Fata University, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. He also remained the Vice Chancellor, Karak University, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan, and currently he is the Vice Chancellor, University of Peshawar. So I invite the Chief Guest for inaugural address to the audience. Thank you.
In addition, credit goes to all teams who've been involved in organizing this event, the faculty members, and probably there might have been students, and my friend Father Amansa, and other fellows. Credit goes to them as well, who actually brought so many intellectuals from different distant parts of this country in particular. And there is a list, but before that, I must appreciate and feel proud that we got a Minas. Why do I mention his name? Because he remained like a mentor for my career as well. And believe me, yesterday when I just had a look of him, I got happy. I mean, Nawaz said, believe me, if you are around, you are not. But I do feel the days when we've been sitting together in one room. Almost it was year 1993. I was just a junior lecturer, got inducted in Department of Geography. So that's why they own me and I own them as well. And I was, why do I refer to the past? Because I got a very close nexus between myself as well as Department of Geography. So I got inducted first of all as a regular lecturer in URP, Urban Regional Planning, which was working under the umbrella of the Department of Geography. And then luckily, I was definitely, I think, I mean, Nawaz said I might have been almost 24 or 23 years old when I was lecturing with you guys. We've been 4 people. Why do I say? Because that is the most important thing. We've been 4 people under one roof in one office. They were senior to me, I was junior to them, but they never give me a feeling of differentiation based on this, that you are junior and we are senior. I wish that we continue the same culture we had years back, even at the moment as well. Then definitely there are so many guests on the stage. In particular, I must mention the sponsors, START Network, Ready Pakistan, Al-Khidmat Foundation, Red Cross, Red Crescent Society, PRDS, and Higher Education Commission. But in addition to that, the most important people, if I say the most important people, it doesn't mean I'm only referring to the particular. For me, all of you are particular because you come down from so distant places to join this international conference. However, few people, I just want to mention, Mr. Arjuman, Chief Executive PRDS, Mr. Jamshed, Chair, START Network, Mr. Ayaz, Red Crescent Society, and Professor Dr. Safdar Ali Shirazi, Professor Dr. Abida Faruqi, and so many other faculty members of other universities in the hall, so many probably scholars of MPhil, PhD, students of University of Peshawar, and everybody who made this event possible. So really great. Few things I just want to share. Because nowadays almost everybody talks the entire world, because I believe in the spacemanship theory, not anthropocentric approach. I would refer later to that. Anything we act over here, it does impact people across. And this is our understanding. I'm just referring to a conference which was international conference. It was held in 1996 in United Kingdom. Believe me, this is the wisdom of the people who think about it, how to get action oriented once they get confronted with issues such as climate, such as development, such as health, such as education, such as this. In 1996, there was a conference held in the United Kingdom, and it was actually in University of Hull where I pursued my degree, PhD. And the most important focus was what is wrong with the existing models, approaches, and the theories which failed to ensure development in the third world countries in particular. I think you might have seen we just act, we just talk about things every day, but we never act. But they came down to this conclusion: what is wrong with the grand narratives in the world, that the third world still stands at the same point it been standing at, because if you're not improving their status, economic status, it would negatively impact the ones at the helm of affairs in the international politics. And this is very important. What happened, and the title of the conference was Theoretical Impasse. No theory works. And this is very important once we come to the conclusion. Very little. Almost 50, 60, and above 60 million. On the other hand, they talk about it, or don't get exposed to these rays because they are very dangerous. Ozone layer which has damaged, that is damaged here. So during the daytime, you have to be very careful. I remember I asked Israel that Israel, population too little, too distant place from the rest of the world, because you might have seen this is in the middle of the ocean, I mean the sea. He said, look, you do anything in anywhere in the world, it does damage others. So unluckily, the things might have been done wrong by others, but it has damaged unluckily this part of the world. Now, the situation is that we need to think about it. What do we need to do? I'm just sharing a few things with you. I was just calculating what's wrong. We talk about the ecosystem and the way it has been damaged, just sharing a story with you. I was having acting charge of university in Upper Gir, Shiringal University. And over there you could only find in a distant place in Kumrat one hotel. And it was abandoned. No human was there. So I just asked the registrar that I would be coming to the university and then I would be heading towards Kumrat to see it, how it is. Believe me, this is a talk of almost 13, 14 years back story. I went there, it took me almost 2 hours, rough because there was no road. When I got there, there was one abandoned kind of hotel there and no humans except 2 houses, and they were, I think, only for that purpose that if somebody comes, they would be managing food, etc. to earn for their livelihood. Last year, what I observed, I found so many hotels, the water which was clean. Believe me, even you could understand it from the color as well. No impurity. I found so many hotels, motels. I thought to myself, I think Kumrat has also been damaged. Now, even a few days back, Nawaz, I'm sharing with you, Nowadays, the government intent is how to generate income at the cost of anything. Believe me, at the cost of anything. I've been asked that you got Baragali. No, I'm just referring to Stephen Hawking. Probably you might have heard about him when he said, by 2050 you have to find another planet for yourself. Otherwise, this earth hasn't got the capacity to sustain this pressure of humans. It carries a philosophy. What does it refer to? We have to be very careful about our action. Now, at the moment, you might have seen, 2 years back, I was speaking somewhere with talking about the population. We were 6th in the world in terms of population. After Brazil, now we are 5th, Brazil is 6th. And I'm sure if the same continues, we might cross United States as well, because that is almost 350 population, isn't it? Another thing I'm sharing, it is assumed that by 2050 the population of the earth, because why do we talk about the population? The population is damaging actually the balance. The balance has been created by God and created an ecosystem with the balanced things, but there is an imbalance which has been created by what? The overpopulation. By 2050 it would be 10 billion. And I had a look of this that by 2100 we might be only standing shoulder to shoulder, no space available even to lie down for resting. Question is, time is, believe me, we have to think about these things. Why do we damage climate? Because of human intervention. Why we are so much ruthless? I'm just referring to another thing. There is one model, and that model is called anthropocentric. Everything is for humans because he is the most pivotal, important thing. And it believes in use the resources because they are not getting degraded and depleted. Use them to the maximum as much as you can use them because they are not getting lesser. If we believe in this model, I think we should continue. And then we should not talk about these kind of issues like climate change, how does it impact the food, how food security issues getting to the surface, I think. But I think, forget about this might have been a theory in the olden times, very important for those people, but that is not the time for it. The time is